Hi! Welcome back to our channel, and last week we celebrated our 20th video. So we decided today to give ourselves a little challenge.
And the challenge is to come up with 20 parenting tips that encourage us on our journey.
And I don't know how it is for you, but for me, having a couple of tips in the back of my head was always very useful. So come along as we share our 20 tips that will bring joy and stability into your parenting.
And help us tremendously. They are not in any particular order, maybe just the two first ones.
And stay with us until the end of the video where we will share which is our favorite one.
First, and so essential, is to put God first, because He is the creator of all of us. He's the creator of our children, and He knows best.
Number 2, the marriage relationship is vital for the overall health of our children. We need to keep it as a priority.
And we said it many times, and actually this was an important advice given to us before we had kids, that our relationship of mom and dad are doing well. It gives security to our children. And 3, becoming a prayer warrior as a mom and a dad is so important. I mentioned before the two first ones were important, but I'll add that on too. We carry this mandate as a mom and a dad to pray for our kids, our marriage, and our family. So let's not forget that and not become distracted by many other things.
And number 5, teaching our kids self-control by folding their hands. For example, at a doctor's appointment,
When it takes a bit longer.
or maybe in a restaurant, it helps them by folding their hands to concentrate their energy on something else.
That's a visual way to teach them self-control by folding their hands instead of just saying be quiet or stop it. Number 6, so important, say what you mean and mean what you say. Your yes should be a yes and your no should be a no. Seems so easy really, but if you've been in the parenting business past the baby phase, you know it's not. So think what you say and mean what you say. So know that how you handle a yes and a no will determine what it means for your child. Being consistent really helps them at the end of the day.
Number 7, sleep is crucial for babies and children.
And adults.
Yeah, so it's important to teach them how to sleep.
There are countless studies out there that show how important sleep is really for everyone. And if we teach them healthy patterns when they're young, they will carry it on into their adulthood. And number 8, it's so dear to our heart, is that parenting is a mission. It's not some kind of side job, but you are called to be the mom, you're called to be the dad of your children because God has placed them into your life.
And number 9, we spoke about this in a previous video, but write down your family goals. It's so important to have a vision and a direction.
And number 10, don't shy away from teaching your children at an early age about God.
But know that they can sense, they can feel, they can hear God more than what we expect. And number 11, we already spoke about this in a video. Every time you go out to the restaurant, to the doctor, whatever, take a backpack full of toys.
Drawing things,
Yes.
games.
Instead of giving them
a device. So be prepared. And another so important one, number 12, use non-conflict situations to teach your children. This is such a valuable advice. We have gotten that from other parents and has proven gold in our own life. Instead of lecturing them, really take those non-conflict moments in proactively teaching them.
Number 13, enjoy every moment, be present, Some phases may be more challenging than others, but every time we have with them, it's precious. It goes so quick.
As parents of a 19, 17, and 14-year-old, take it from us, it really goes quickly. And we've probably heard that from older couples. So let us be the older couple for you now. Be present and enjoy every moment.
Number 14, don't push your dreams and your desires on them. For example, I always wanted them to play music like me.
You wanted a family band.
But nobody plays.
Or not yet. This seems to be another really natural one, but search your own heart to see if there's anything you're pushing on your child that is not from them or the giftings they have, but is more from you.
So number 15, children are welcome in the family, but they are not the center of the family. This was a tip that helped us tremendously not to become child-centered.
And it goes back to number 2, where we say how important the marriage relationship is, so they really go hand in hand. Number 16, parent your children according to the gifts and talents that have been given to them by God. But that goes in number 3, to pray for our children, but also ask God, what is their mission in life and what do they need from us that will go way beyond our parenting years?
And number 17, we spoke about it in a previous video, learn the love language of your child.
Yeah, simple, but a powerful parenting tool.
And number 18, there is not just one sex talk, but be open about the subject throughout the years.
And teach them with every passing year, age appropriately. Little disclaimer here, just be aware that you might need to start earlier than you feel comfortable with, because they hear about it already in kindergarten or then school, and there's so much talk about sex. Let your home be a safe space where they can come and ask their questions. Number 19, and we're almost there, is love them unconditionally. It seems simple and we've all heard it, but what does it really mean? Is loving them without any ifs, like if you're kind, if you're obedient, if you bring back good marks, if you help me in the kitchen, none of that, but just as they are, we love them unconditionally.
And number 20, our challenge is over for today. We made it. Parenting is a marathon and not a sprint.
That was such an important visual for myself, and I remind the moms groups I'm a part of this regularly. They know it is a marathon. We have our kids for 18 years. We don't need to win every battle today. So let's have a little bonus, because it's our 21st video, so number 21. Because to be honest, it wasn't very easy to only come up with 20. There's so many more. So 21, ask for forgiveness often. In parenting, we quickly found out it's not about fixing our kids, but it has all to do with ourselves. So if we make a mistake, the most important and powerful thing we can do is to go quickly to our kid, to our preteen, to our teenager, and ask for forgiveness.
So as we mentioned in the beginning, Shamira, what would be your favorite tip of today?
Oh wow, that's so difficult, because the people that know me know that I love the all 20, plus the many more that we didn't mention. But if I would have to pick one, I would say number 3 is to pray for our children. Because first and foremost, prayer is the most powerful weapon we have as parents. So we need to use it daily. And as well, God has the answer for all of our questions. So what about you, Ing?
Number 15, children are welcomed members in the family, but not the center.
But honestly, we will both choose number 1 first, putting God first as our foundation in our own lives, in our marriage, and for our family. So let's look at Matthew 7, 24 and 25, where it's written, "Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who builds his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock."
And yes, indeed, in family life or in life in general, rain will come, winds will blow, but we like to remember Romans 8:28.
Where it's written, "And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose." What a powerful reminder. So wrapping up our 20 plus tips, and as we said, there are many more. Maybe you have more too. Write them in the comment. We'd love to read them.
If you find today's video encouraging, join us weekly
for practical and life-giving insights on this beautiful journey called parenthood. Until then, bye.